What's up, nerds? Welcome back to Collector's Edition. For this episode, we're going to be covering...
Pulchra's Levi. Ooh. This is basically just going to be us ripping on this figure. It's kind of a given. This figure came out in 2014, around the same time as Kotobukiya's Levi. If anyone of you know, Kotobukiya's Levi is him doing his spin like next to a tree. It's really cool. It comes in like this, like a 3-pair with Mikasa and Eren. And I was this close to getting that figure, this close, and I chose this one. What a mistake that was. So, man.
And this is essentially all you, because I know very little about Attack on Titan.
Okay, that's right. Let's just start with that. Attack on Titan is this really awesome, basically franchise now. Blew up really huge around this time, 2014. And yeah, Levi is one of the badass characters of Attack on Titan. His anime form is quite lowly compared to his actual manga.
I've seen a few episodes, but I don't know, it never really hooked me.
You never got into it?
Yeah, it never hooked me.
It's different. That's why I got into it. It was
like the animation is great and everything. I really like the animation as a whole, but it's I don't know. There's just something about it. It didn't pull me in.
You should give it another shot. I would say just read the manga in all honesty. It'd be quicker and it's a little bit better anyways. The animation, the thing I really like about Attack on Titan is the soundtrack.
Oh,
soundtrack for Attack on Titan.
Is
wicked awesome.
Yeah. That was the one thing I really liked was the soundtrack.
Alright, so I will give this figure a couple good points. The box is pretty neat. Like, they have this really neat backdrop in the back. You can see that. And it's not advertised very badly. Like, the way it was advertised was that this figure was gonna be beautiful. It was gonna have nice colors. And when you got him, there's like, basically the sculpt was the only thing that resembled the photos. Paint job, face-wise, everything was just
bad.
It's just bad.
Yeah.
It was really, really bad.
Like, yeah, I know, like, Josie was showing me some of the promo pics for it. Yeah.
Nope, I broke that. I don't care though.
Yeah, do you need to?
Yeah, actually, I do.
So yeah, Josie was showing me some of the promo pics for the Levi figure, and yeah, it looks nothing like what they had for the promo pics at all. So I can just imagine.
Such a huge disappointment. And mind you, I paid $110 for this royal piece of shit. And I don't think he's worth anything over $50 in all honesty. Like,
isn't that about what he runs now? Like aftermarket?
Yeah, I saw some people selling him for like $45. He kind of goes to like $80. I wouldn't pay $80. Not at all. Not at all. I actually haven't even taken him out of the box because like I opened him up, I saw him, and I just like slid that shit back in. And I just didn't want to deal with it. He is a really good size though. I will have to say that. Almost 11 inches tall, which
the base doesn't look bad.
Pretty. Yeah, no, yeah, the base. That's one of the reasons why I got it. Like, compared to the Kotobukiya tree base, I was like, this is really cool because it's part of the wall. Yeah, you can actually feel that this. It's not PVC. The base is actually made out of ABS, so it's a little bit of a harder
like
substance. Yeah. It'll stand up to the test of time. Alright, next one. So he's got a pretty hefty base. So the size of this figure isn't disappointing. It's just the figure itself. Which is, that seems odd. It's not all the way down.
Like, I almost feel like it should like snap or something to let you know.
Yeah.
Sort of like with like Gunpla kits. Like, you know that like when if you've ever built a Gunpla kit before, like when you snap certain pieces into a Gunpla kit, you know it's in there correctly because you hear that nice little. It's awesome.
I guess I don't know.
More on Gunpla in another episode.
Yeah, we'll do a Gunpla that. I like those. This guy doesn't want to slide down whatsoever.
You were struggle busting.
Yeah, I kind of am. Give him a little jiggle. I'll get the figure out because we do have to assemble some things.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not gonna be as tedious as assembling Brave Act Levi. That was the first Levi figure to come out. I snatched that shit up too, and he was... Brave Act Levi is so nice. He is such a nice figure.
It is a great figure.
And like that's one of the reasons why I started collecting Levi figures, just because the Brave Act Levi was such a nice start to like all the Attack on Titan figures. So I was just like, oh yeah, I have to get on it on this. This is gonna be great. Much to my disappointment, it was not. I mean, I'm not gonna say that there aren't any, like.
This just doesn't want to slide all the way down.
I know, yeah. All my worst fears realized.
Yeah.
God, why? I mean, in all honesty, his sculpt isn't that bad. It's just his paint job is so horrible. It's so horrible, in all honesty. Like, this is the paint job I would expect from a prize figure, not a $110 figure.
Yeah, right.
I mean, when we opened up the Undertaker, he's the same price, and he's in a whole different level of quality than this piece of shit. I just, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Ugh, just that face sculpt, the eye paint, the hair. Just kidding. I just don't want to look at him at all.
You don't want to look. It has some good points, but the paint is really, really weird.
Like if they had advertised him like this and, you know, given him a good pricing for this quality of the figure,
price point, yeah.
I probably would have bought him and then been like, yeah, you know, he's odd, but I don't mind him too badly. Other way around, yeah, it's supposed to be like that. But the way they advertised him was, he looked so beautiful in the promotional photos. Like, I was so excited for this figure, really excited because of his base and just like that nice wind to his cape. His pose is also like, he's just like slaying something. He's just looking all badass in the distance, but he looks so derpy in real life. It's really derpy.
Yeah, this piece is not.
And that, oh wow, like.
It doesn't want to stay. It doesn't want to go all the way down, doesn't want to stay.
That's BS. Usually when that happens, with PVC it's really easy because you can just heat it up with hair dryer and it will just mold. But ABC is a harder plastic, so if it doesn't fit, it's kind of fucked. You're kind of out there. I mean, I guess you can try and heat it up, kind of give it some wiggle room. But ABS doesn't really take in heat that much.
No, maybe
not
you
like
take
PVC.
like a small grain.
Yeah, like a little file shaver and just.
Yeah.
Open it up a bit. Too much work for this piece of crap, in all honesty. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to deal with it. None of that crap.
Now, the weird thing though is his swords don't look bad.
They don't. They're not as nice as Brave Act Levi's, for sure. They're lighter. They're not as sturdier plastic.
No, they definitely feel flimsy. Yeah, they feel flimsy. But, I mean...
The sculpt is not that bad.
Yeah, it's not...
Paint job on this isn't horrible. On that, it's bad. I mean, like, I feel like they put more work into painting his base than him. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that's where that went wrong with production. As they're just like, wow, it's taken so much time to do this base that we kind of just gonna have to skimp out on the actual figure itself, which is stupid.
Yeah, it's really dumb. Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense because the figure is going to be the main focal point of the whole setup. Why would... I don't know. It's not even mine and I'm upset.
Just like... So, I'm not gonna...
Even the emblem looks like it was just
yeah, I feel like they just kind of like print that on there and they're just like, let's just forget about that.
Yeah.
His base is really cool. I'll have to like, even though with this little side piece that doesn't want to do its thing, his base is actually really nice. However, the figure itself is just so disappointing. The sculpt is nice, the size is nice. It's just, from what they were advertising to what it actually is the huge, it's like the biggest disappointment of my life.
Yeah.
Priciest disappointment of my life too. I should have gone with Kotobukiya. Kotobukiya never does you wrong, in honesty. And I think I got this, 2014, so I was a little bit new to figure collecting at that point, so I didn't know. Pulchra has this sort of reputation of being a hit or miss.
Yeah.
Sometimes their figures, and they usually do really cute, like, anime girl figures, but this is like the first for them, and I want to say they went like a little bit more than halfway and just stopped. Like that, in all honesty, like they put 60% effort, and then they were done. They were done.
Can he even hold his second sword?
I believe he should. No, that's just a free hand.
Yeah, I was about to say, because it doesn't look like there's a way for him to hold his sword.
And what happened to the little cables? Yeah, I'm probably not going to put the cable in, that's just...
Cables?
Even in Brayback Levi, putting the cables into his weapons was so...
Yeah, here's just cables.
Yeah, these are going to be a pain in the ass. Let me just show you. Flimsy little things. And
But they probably didn't even pick that up on camera.
Yeah, it's just teeny tiny cables like this. And you just stick them into some existing little itty bitty hole. There's one right here. And I guess it connects all the way back. Somewhere there. And honestly, I really don't care about this figure enough to put those in. Like, if he was...
Just so much disappointment.
Yeah. Like, he's a cool figure. Like, if someone were to just see this displayed and they didn't know, like, the whole pre-story to the promotional to the actual production, they would think, whoa, that's pretty freaking cool. And, I mean, he is. Like, he kind of, like, his pose, his base, they were the highlight of that promotional photo, but the actual product is a really big disappointment.
Yeah.
So... this is one of the things that, as a figure collector, you have to be aware of and you have to be cautious with. Like,
absolutely.
You can always buy from touted figure makers like Good Smile, Kotobukiya. Vampire Store usually always does a pretty good job too. But once you start getting into like these smaller, more I guess like
upstarts.
Yeah, like Pulchra is not that big of a figure company. They don't really have that many out there. That's when it starts getting a bit sketchy. Yeah. Because they can throw out these price tags, like newer figures.
Yeah.
They're pretty expensive. Like they're going up in prices. I don't know why. They just started raising their prices more and more. Before, figure collecting wasn't as much of a hassle. Yeah, it wasn't too much of a cost. But now it's like making a mistake like this is just. Oof.
Yeah, it's because it's like. Figure collecting just kind of like boomed in the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, it's always been around, but they've just started.
Like making legit, not just, because you think about some of the toys that people would collect, like the old Star Wars and Star Trek figures.
Right.
Actually just toys, and they just kept them.
Yeah, I guess it would have to I guess it coincides with the boom of anime in America compared to in Japan. Like in Japan, this has always been a thing, but now that it's becoming international, people want to get in on this. Which is, I don't blame them for that. It's a business. It's, money goes where money goes, but, you can't be forcing a customer base like this.
It's very true.
It's really heartbreaking to see this happen, especially, when it's on your own pocket money. That's... Yeah, this is the first time I've actually seen him outside of the box in 4 years, since I first got him. So he's still as big of a disappointment as when I first saw him, in all honesty. Not happy with it. His base is cool. What can I say? His base is cool.
Yeah.
I can't just
it's
do all negative. I have to give some pros.
Yeah, it's hard for me to be completely negative or give more input into it because, like I said, I'm just not as familiar with the character or with the anime itself. I know a little bit, but just judging it based off of what Josie showed me in terms of the promotional pictures, it's a big letdown, honestly.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Because
we'll put them side by side.
she got me excited with the promo pics, and then she was just like, it's not like that at all.
Not
So
like
then
that
when
at
she
all.
actually brought over the figure, yeah, it's bad.
Actually, I think one of the biggest differences, besides like the really crappy paint job, his skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
His skin tone in the pictures, he has a more like a rosy colored skin tone. Like there's some blood in him.
Yeah.
He's deathly pale.
Yeah,
In
he
like
almost
they,
looks jaundice.
he's quite yellow. It's a very, very, I don't know. It's a bad color of paint for his skin. I just saw his face.
Yeah.
His face. Well,
So
here,
where would you-
I'll just put him super close so that you can get a really good.
So
It's
where
bad.
would you rate that out of 10?
If I hadn't seen the promotional pictures, I would probably give him a 6 out of 10. But promotional pictures considered, this false advertising BS, he gets a 3.
3.
A 3 for me.
I think I would have given him a 4, just based off of it. Because there's a few things that are okay, but a 4 is about as high as I'll go.
Yeah, I mean, like, as a standalone figure, without any context,
Yeah.
he's okay. He's really not, like, badly sculpted. He's not, even that badly painted. But when you are advertising a product and you are, hyping everybody up for this really awesome product, and then you give them nothing. You give them nothing of what you promised.
Yeah.
As a business, it is so bad. And it just, like, I wouldn't buy any Pulchra figures. Like, this is my first Pulchra figure, and it's probably going to be my only Pulchra figure. If Pulchra ever comes out with another figure, I ain't getting it. I ain't getting it because this is a really bad first impression. If you guys want to take the risk, a hit or miss with Pulchra, then, go for it. That's your money, in all honesty. Do what you want with it, but I am done with the pain and disappointment. So, there is that. That's just my honest opinion.
Yeah.
It is. I can't give you anything more than that.
Yeah.
I really wish there was something else I could say about it, but them's the works.
Then that's all she wrote. So yeah, closing 4 out of 10 for me, 3 out of 10 for Josie. So yeah, we'll close this episode out, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate that.
Yeah.
That'll help us out quite a bit. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Collector's Edition. Later.
Bye! Oh.
That was...
It's so depressing.
I didn't want us to be both just like berating it, but that is a failure.